The advancement of technology is one of the biggest factors that will shape the future of education. However, it is difficult to predict exactly how the education system and the classroom will change in the next 100 years, but it is likely to be influenced by a variety of factors such as the technological advancements, social and economic changes, and the environmental concern. Some of the potential changes that can occur during this time is the increased use of technology, online and distance learning, more personalized learning, and sustainable education. And one of the major factors that can happen in the education system is the gamification. So today I'm going to introduce a simple game that can be played to make the people more aware of how the education can transform in the coming 100 years. The idea while designing the board game was to make it as accessible and simple as possible so that anybody could play the game with the minimum amount of equipment. The game consists of just two A3 papers that can be printed from anywhere to form the board and the cards. The four colorful cutouts given at the bottom of the board game can be used by the players as the player characters in the matches, and it can be made into any character that they want. The game board itself is divided into several sections, which represents the different decades, starting from the current decade and extending to the year 2120. Each section represents a new round of the game. The game includes a deck of challenge cards representing the various challenges that the players will face, such as adapting to new technology, addressing social and economic inequalities, and promoting the environmental sustainability. At the starting of the game, each player is given 10 points in each of the three categories of research, reputation, and money. They can use this point to face the challenge cards by betting on a solution. The game would use a combination of user input and random events to determine the outcome of each round. For example, when a challenge card is drawn, the game would present the player with several potential solutions with varying amount of money, reputation, and research points needed to implement it. And the player could choose any one of the solution depending on how much points he has to bet. The other players of the game can choose any other solution and bet their points on it and roll the dice to see the success of the bet, while the player with the highest number wins the challenge and the points. The game also includes a community incubator at the starting of each decade where the players can share their ideas, collaborate on research, and learn from one another by exchanging money, reputation, and research, or if a 7 is played. The player rolling a 7 during the course of the game is forced to move back to the starting of the decade so that he might be given another opportunity to gain points during the game. The game would end when all the players have crossed the finish line and the player with the highest score wins.